What is the most underrated tool that you find indispensable for your job?
The muck fork.
You've always loved the strange birds. Now I want to fly into your world.
Welcome to Strange Cake, where we're all a little bit strange, but oh so very tasty. Got something a little different for you guys today. We're hopefully getting an interview with our dairy farmer Jason, and we're going to talk about his cows. Then we're going to go through the dairy. We're going to have a good look at the milk. I mean, I know you've guys seen a little snippet of the milk that they produce in Sark, but we haven't got to meet the animals of the hour, shall we say, our bovine heroes. And here they are. I'll put a few snippets of them in now, because one of them decided that we were very interesting.
Pilgrims brought me 'cause they need me. Farmers milk me and they feed me. People eat me. Children love me, although I don't know why.
And, came up and had a little chat with us, which I thought was really cute.
I eat all day, I sleep all night. I chew my cud, I have big eyes.
Yeah, it's something I thought you guys would find very interesting. So we're going to give it a go, and here we are. So, what's your name?
Jason Salisbury, Isle of Sark Dairy.
How long have you been on Sark, and what made you decide to come here?
We came here in 2022. Catherine and I, that's my wife, came over in 2022 after a BBC appeal on Breakfast News that Sark needed a new dairy farmer. So we applied and we got it.
What inspired you to become a dairy farmer? Is it something you've always done, or what was your inspiration behind coming to be this part of the industry?
Well, I wasn't very good at school, and my dad, being a fireman, moved around the country a lot, not chasing fires, but chasing promotions. And of course, I wasn't very good at school. So the only thing, when I did leave school, I was quite good at dairy farming, and I worked my way up through it. And I started as a YTS, Youth Training Scheme, and then about 20 years ago, I started up my own business.
Oh, wonderful. That's fab. Who's been your most important professional mentor?
Oh, that's a very good question.
As you can tell, I've thought about these questions.
Well, I would have thought, he's not famous at all, but it's a guy I used to work for in about 1998, and he was a bit of a rogue farmer, and he taught me most things I could learn about now.
It always seems to be the case, isn't it? The ones that don't abide by the rules tend to be the ones that know what they're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So, this seems to be a big hot topic. What's the difference between a Guernsey cow and a Jersey cow?
Mainly size. They both come from the Channel Islands. Jersey cows seem to be about smaller, different sort of colours, can be anything from white and fawn to fawn, or a solid colour, even black. They also have black squidgy noses and black eyelids and black hooves and a black tongue. A Guernsey cow tends to be slightly taller, predominantly one fawny colour, but more of a gentleman's cow.
I like that, more of a gentleman cow. Very nice. What are some of the things that you didn't expect about working at Sark?
I didn't expect how nice people would be. And it's such a small community, so everybody knows each other and they know exactly what you're going to do before you've even done it. That's one little thing. It's very, very, very expensive to live here, which is a thing which I didn't quite expect. I knew it's expensive, but it's very, very, very expensive, and the price of electricity and food and shipping. Those are the sort of things which sort of scuppered us, really.
There was an issue actually with the electricity being really expensive at one point when this dairy first started, am I right?
Yeah, that's right. We were running just over about 80 pence per kilowatt at one point when we first started, and now we're down to about 50 or 60, mid-60s, and it's a lot better. It's still really, really expensive, but it's better than it was.
Well, positives, isn't it? Positives. So what would you consider the best achievement while at the Sark Dairy?
My best achievement would probably be to get a product established and to get it out onto the shops, and also to make cheese. But by far, probably both cheeses we make, both our semi-hard and our brie, are medal winners, are artisan cheese winners.
Well, I might be a bit biased because I love Sark and I love your milk, but I've had the brie and I've had the hard cheese. Absolutely love them.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Hey, credit where it's due. If it's nice, I'm going to eat it. Simple
Absolutely.
as. I mean, you've seen the amount of milk I buy from you. I'll buy 3 or 4 at a time. It doesn't take me long to drink it.
Yeah.
Have you got any new projects in the pipeline for the future?
Yes, we've got some butter being launched this week. So that's just been sampled, or we send that back to the UK for sampling, and then we get the results back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we should have butter by the end of this week.
Oh, that's fabulous. I can't wait. Because I know Little Sark does the butter. And ironically, I thought for a while you guys did. I actually sent some people up here to get the butter and realised you didn't actually have it.
No, we haven't done it because Phil's just given up a little bit now down on Little Sark. So what I didn't want to do is step on his toes. So when he's decided that he's not going to make it anymore, we thought we'd take over and do it. So I had a butter machine come in from the UK last week, mess about with it for a while because we have to make it with double cream, you see. Mm-hmm. And then we have to get it sampled and make sure the environmental health are happy with it all as well.
Oh, that's nice. A nice bit of camaraderie as well.
We'll try. But it's such a small community that we have to try and get on with everybody. So if you end up cheesing some people off, it takes a very long time to get that trust and that relationship back again.
Wonderful. What time of day do you get your best work done?
Between 6 and 8 in the morning. That's because I don't get any interruptions and I can just focus and get on with it. I'm an early person. This time of day I'm just like fuzzled, but come first thing in the morning, I'm there. I can do it then.
Definitely an early morning riser.
Yep.
What is the most underrated tool that you find indispensable for your job?
The muck fork.
I could empathise with that. You can't go wrong with a fork. You get a good fork, you own that fork.
You own that fork. And not only that, you wear it in. You wear it as you use it, and you always know where it is. Or the penknife, of course. The penknife is quite good as well. That's always in your pocket.
Believe it or not, the carriage drivers have to legally require to carry one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in case you have to cut the horse out of the tack.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, has to be sharp.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I cut my finger just there you go.
Ouch.
Yeah.
The little ones are always worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have a favourite cow?
Yeah, Hannah. And I've also got 2 daughters by Hannah as well. So Hannah is a quite a little cow, full of a lot of character, but she's a very good breeder and a good milker. So she's my favourite.
Oh, wonderful. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be? Winning over the people of Sark?
Maybe, or I don't know, probably being so positive, because we are very positive people.
I have noticed. Whenever I see you, you've always got a smile on your face, and you always give me a good wave, so it's always nice.
Thank you. I think if you try and be positive, the vibes run off on people as well. So, my glass is always half full.
What has been your least favourite job to date?
Picking up eggs on a battery farm years ago.
Yeah, I could imagine that being a bit monotonous.
It was awful. Battery hens. I mean, that was in the 80s. It was awful, and the smell and the noise, monotony. Hated it. But which is why I like going outdoors and doing the stuff outside. But I'm not really keen on the cold.
You sure you're in the right job?
Well,
it gets cold here during the winter.
It doesn't. Actually, Sark's okay. The wind is a bit of a pain, but it's not as cold as other places.
Speaking to someone from the northeast, I can appreciate that actually a little bit.
Yeah. done.
Well, you work hard, don't you?
I just got to put a bale. I've got to put a bale up there now. And then turn my cheeses. And then go home for tea. And then back again at 9 or 10. Check them, turn the cheeses again. And then start again at 5 tomorrow morning. I do that 365 days a year, 7 days a week.